"I lied," she says. Amber Heard has admitted to abusing Johnny Depp. For the unaware, Depp and Heard have been in a legal dispute over the last few years, as Heard filed for divorce and claimed he physically abused her. Welcome back to our channel, Celebrity Frame. The topic that we'll be discussing today is That's It. Amber Heard's lawyer exposed her for abusing Johnny Depp. But before we start, subscribe to our channel and don't miss any updates. The couple. Amber Heard is best known for her roles in Magic Mike XXL and being part of the DC universe where she plays Queen Mara in Aquaman. And as for the other half of this couple, who doesn't know Johnny Depp, huh? We've all wondered if Jack Sparrow was masquerading as Johnny Depp at some point in our lives. Now into the relationship itself. The two started dating in 2012 and were married in 2015 in a civil ceremony. The relationship lasted 15 months. In 2016, she filed for divorce, a few days after his mother passed. The fateful divorce and lawsuits. This drama has been dragging on for 5 years. Heard filed for divorce and got a temporary restraining order against Depp, claiming he was physically and verbally abusive towards her for most of the relationship. It is no secret that Depp has been struggling with alcohol and substance addiction most of his life, which Heard took advantage of. There were even pictures of Heard with bruises on her face, which played into this angle of the story. She had her fans believing her story, and the pictures confirmed it. Depp, on the other hand, claimed that this was just a ruse by her to reach a quick settlement. He did pay her $7 million in settlements, which Heard promised to donate to the ACLU, but was delayed due to Mr. Depp's lawsuit against her. Excuse. After the news of their issue was made public, Depp's team issued a statement to the US Weekly saying, "Given the brevity of this marriage and the most recent and tragic loss of his mother, Johnny will not respond to any of the salacious false stories, gossip, misinformation, and lies about his personal life. Hopefully, the dissolution of this short marriage will be resolved quickly." Johnny himself never spoke on the matter until the restraining order was brought up. Unfortunately for Depp, the media was quick to term him as a wife-beater. After the initial court proceedings, Depp even filed a lawsuit for libel against the son who first used the term against him. This 2018 lawsuit and its consequent trial in 2020 saw Heard and Depp testifying in court for several days. The proceedings were, of course, highly publicized. We all just love some tea, don't we? In November 2020, the court ruled that 12 out of the 14 domestic abuse incidents that Heard narrated in court were substantially true. Depp lost the case, of course. The court dismissed his claims of a hoax and stated that Depp's lawsuit had been damaging to not only Heard's acting career, but also her activism work. Sure, but what about her reputation? After the lawsuit, Depp was asked to exit the Fantastic Beasts franchise by Warner Brothers, fearing backlash. Anyone else still salty about this? Sure, Mads Mikkelsen would be great in the role, but Grindelwald was Johnny Depp's. The redemption of Johnny, not Amber. In January 2020, recordings of a few phone calls between Amber and Johnny surfaced. Said phone calls more or less proved that Depp had been speaking the truth all along and that maybe, just maybe, people should have believed him. Is it too late now to say sorry? These calls were released directly to the public by whom, you may ask? By none other than Heard's ex-manager and Kevin Murphy. The two put out their statement in front of the people and to the court. Their statements against Heard were a lifesaver for Johnny Depp and his legal team who jumped on the opportunity. They had, since the beginning, pointed to Amber being the abuser in the relationship and even shared accounts of her aggressive behavior. Ahead of the defamation suit that Depp filed against Amber, he came forward and shared an incident where Amber had gotten violent and hit him in the face with a haymaker punch. He also recounted that he had to once hide in his bathroom to escape her wrath. Depp's team also shared another incident where they said that Amber was the one who cut off one of Johnny's fingers. The present. Now that it is more or less clear that Amber was the abuser all along and that Johnny was telling the truth, a lot of people have come forward either in support of Johnny or to offer evidence that corroborates Johnny's stories. Johnny has been gaining public support, so much so that there are rumors that Disney had hired Depp back for the role of Jack Sparrow. As we had said, a lot of celebrities are offering sympathy and coming forward in support of Johnny. One of them is Joe Rogan, who admits that he was never a fan of their relationship and had warned Depp way back in 2018 that he was being blackmailed. Even Depp's former partners, Winona Ryder and Vanessa Porter, said that it was unlikely for him to be an abuser because he was never that way with them. Even pop singer Sia has offered her support. She recently uploaded a video of the phone call between Amber and Johnny, highlighting the red flags. She also followed it up with a tweet saying, "Just showing my support for Johnny Depp. I mean, I'd love him to get clean and stop with the jewelry, but he's clearly the victim here." On the other side of the pond, however, things are not going well for Amber. Her most well-known role of Queen Mara has now been given to Emilia Clarke, who will be seen in Aquaman 2. Besides that, her own legal team has abandoned her. Everyone who believed her is now jumping ship. Big-time lawyer and co-founder of the Time's Up movement, Roberta Kaplan, has filed a petition to withdraw from the case, along with several of Amber's legal team. A spokesperson from Kaplan's law firm said that the reason for her to quit was that the travel and logistics was an issue during the pandemic, and as such the costs for the same have skyrocketed. That begs the question, is the cost of travel really such a big deal for such a well-known lawyer, or is there something else you would rather not say? Amber is also being dragged by the internet for not donating the promised $7 million. Remember the settlement money from earlier? Yeah, she still hasn't donated any of it. The red flags. While we all jumped on the bandwagon to believe in Amber, if we had paid attention, maybe we would have seen the signs. Hindsight is 2020. This is proved by one video by a YouTube channel called Observe. Observe is a channel that specializes in reading body language. In one of their videos, body language analyst Logan Portanier did a brilliant analysis of the infamous 2016 court deposition. Amber's behavior and facial expressions during the deposition were strange to say the least. The actress looked zoned out, rolled her eyes while answering questions, and at one point she even started snacking on cookies while listening to herself talking on tape about hitting Johnny in the face. At the time, the fans thought the reason why Amber was acting that way was that she was scared and traumatized. However, body language experts say differently. Portanier, who carefully analyzed Amber's body language and also nonverbal cues in his recent video, is convinced the real reason why Amber looks and sounds like she's lying is that she is. Portier first looked at the clips of Amber from earlier interviews to get an idea of how she acts in normal circumstances, and then compared it to her behavior during the deposition. The body language expert noted how Amber starts looking around the room the moment she asked about being violent towards Johnny. She also keeps fidgeting while answering questions and stumbling over her words as if she's trying to come up with something to say on the spot. But the weirdest thing happens when the lawyer plays the tape of Amber admitting that she had hit Johnny. At this point, Amber starts snacking and acts like she couldn't care less about the tape. Not only is eating during a court deposition rude, but according to the body language analyst, it could also be a tactic Amber used to buy herself time while answering difficult questions. She appeared completely uninterested in the tape, and as Portanier pointed out, if she's actually the victim, why is she not more passionate about it? When she's asked about punching Johnny in the face with a closed fist, Amber reaches for another cookie and starts acting like she can't talk with her mouth full all of a sudden. Finally, Amber starts answering the questions but never really says yes or no, at which point her lawyer steps in to interject, and Amber then goes on to say that she was just trying to protect her younger sister because Johnny was trying to push her down the stairs, but she never actually admits to punching him. The body language expert then compares Amber's description of the incident to Johnny's deposition and noted how Johnny sounded genuine and just as soft-spoken as he usually sounds in all of his interviews. Johnny describes the incident in detail, which according to the body language analyst is a sign of honesty. On the other hand, Amber added details that were unrelated to the incident, which is something you do when you're not telling the complete truth. In the end, Portaniers analyzed clips of Amber and Johnny's red carpet interview and noted all the signs that point to Amber being the dominant one in the relationship in an unhealthy way, and the body language expert concluded that Amber's behavior definitely indicated that she's not being honest and that she's actually the one who was mistreating Johnny. That was all about it. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time.